Yo, what's off and popping?
I had to readjust. We're in Studio C right now, so appreciate y'all.
Studio C, the lavish life, the screened-in porch.
Yeah, man. This is not blue screen right here. You know what I'm saying? This is real good Texas atmosphere.
I think it'd be funny if you put that as your green screen. Just like take a picture of your house and then put that as your green screen.
Bro, let me tell you
That'd
something.
be hilarious.
I saw a dude who he did like a green screen of like the room that he sits in.
Yeah.
And he made a video of himself walking and handing himself something and played it during his Zoom meeting and freaked everybody out.
That'd be nuts.
Yeah, it was like he walked in as he was already sitting in the computer and handed himself. So I don't know how he did it. It was dope though.
That's dope.
Anyways, sports, a lot of crazy things going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of crazy things going on today. Let's get into it. Let's pop it off.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook. Yeah.
That's Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson. I was getting confused. Russell.
Well,
I got Westbrook on my mind, so he's coming up later.
As a Laker fan, I completely understand.
No, Russell Wilson. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Traded to the Denver Broncos. How do you think this is? Do you think the Denver Broncos are a Super Bowl team now?
Yeah. I think this definitely. I think it puts him in. I'm not going to say a favorite, but definitely on the contender list out the AFC because that offense, bro. The offense was already ready.
Huh.
They had Jared Judy, Cortland Sutton. That running back is nice. All they needed was a quarterback. The defense is good. Von Miller's talking about coming back.
I don't think Von Miller will come back. He's trying to defend that title with the Rams. It was only a 1-year contract.
Enough money to sign him back, bro. He tweeted about it. I think like day before yesterday, he even tweeted something about he might be coming back to Denver.
I don't know.
Playoff
team, man. Yes. Playoff team. I think they're definitely a playoff team.
He definitely might go now with Russ. Yeah, they're going to the playoffs automatically. Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah. Huh.
That's a fact, man. I like Russell Wilson, and he's a future Hall of Fame.
All right. My kid's calling for help. So, Jerrion, rant or do something real quick. So
I got you. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, Russell Wilson to the
Broncos.
Okay,
I got you. I got it. We got it. Okay. While my esteemed colleague checks on his seed, shall we say, we're going to sit here and talk about Russell Wilson. Oh, we're going to talk about Russell Westbrook too, but we're going to talk about Russell Wilson first. Get in the comments, tell me who you think won or lost the trade. I definitely think Denver won. I'm one of those trade it all to win now type of GMs. I'm what are we wasting a draft pick, saving a draft pick for? A kid that's a freshman right now, and we could go win a Super Bowl right now. What would be the point of that? So they gave up a lot of picks. They gave up like 5 picks, Drew Lock, and 2 other players. But still, I think it was definitely worth it. I don't think definitely worth it. It's a quarterback-driven league. If you don't have a quarterback, you're looking for a quarterback. Or you're sucking and you're going to draft a quarterback. But if you don't have a quarterback, you're not going anywhere in this league. And you can bet that. Dan and Jerrion. Make sure you like, share, follow us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That was my rant.
Oh, I came in perfect timing. Sorry, dad life came in to play there for real quick.
Oh, you good, buddy? I was just telling the people to let us know who they thought lost or won the trade. And I was also just kind of ranting about, Paxton. Okay, hey, man, Russell Wilson got traded to the Denver Broncos.
For basically nothing.
Yeah, nothing. It was five picks.
Yeah,
like a couple first round. But that's what I was just talking about before you walked up. I subscribe to the win now. Buck them picks. Buck them picks.
Yeah.
Like the Lakers holding on to that 2027 pick. You know how old the kid is right now?
Yeah.
He's like 13. Whoever they're going to draft, he's 13 right now. What are we holding on that pick for? You got LeBron right now. You got LeBron for 13 more years?
No, but yeah, you might not have LeBron next year.
Exactly. It's win now. What are you talking about? You got one. You know, he's only got another maybe like 1-2 years left in this good LeBron.
Yeah. Same thing with Wilson though. Yeah, Wilson's only got like a couple more years left in him before he's.
Who, Russ?
Yeah.
But Wilson, see, that's the thing though. He's not just a. He can throw.
Yeah.
So he, even when that athleticism fades, he'll still have enough just to wiggle around. He'll be like Joe Burrow.
Do you think he'll be 40 years old and playing football like apparently Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady?
It depends on how it goes up in Denver, man. Because if he wins one in Denver, he's definitely going to make him want to keep playing.
I think Denver's offensive line needs some work for sure.
It's better than the one he just had.
That's true.
It's better than the one
upgrade.
And it's better than Joe Burrow's.
That's true. I applaud to Joey B for making it to the Super Bowl with that offensive line.
Do you hear me? Say that again, man.
That dude got hit like 20 times a game.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's not really like a running quarterback either. But he got you got to wiggle. You got to know how to wiggle.
Shifty.
Yeah, man. Just be shifty enough to buy a couple extra seconds, man. But
right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're a Super Bowl team, but I think they're definitely a strong playoff team. I guess we'll find out. The AFC is stacked, though. So
that division alone.
The whole division is stacked.
Yeah.
Oh, Speaking of stacked, this guy kind of stacked the deck against his whole team. Aaron Rodgers.
God. What the feezy?
Aaron Rodgers he's back in Green Bay with a 4-year, $200 million contract, which pretty much cripples the Packers to do anything. And they can't even. It was now like I heard on ESPN radio earlier this morning. It's like, okay, you got your contract. Now go to the locker room and you have to point out which defensive players cannot play here next year because of you.
Yeah, I heard that.
And it's like, that is a great idea. That's exactly what you do.
So it's basically going to be Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams versus the world.
Yeah. I mean, keep the offensive line, I guess, but everyone's got to go, I guess.
They can't do anything. They're already over the cap. They got to figure out how they're going to get under the cap by next Wednesday.
Right. Yeah, to sign Devontae Adams.
They tagged him.
Oh, they tagged him? Okay.
Yes.
So he's
so
good.
You got him for one more year, and then he's going to be gone.
Yeah. So whoever is a free agent on the Packers, start taking phone calls because you're probably not gonna be playing for the Packers next year.
Hey man,
I don't know, man. I think Rodgers and Devontae Adams should have went together to Denver and won a Super Bowl there.
Too.
That would have been tight. Or Indianapolis, maybe. That would have been tight.
Speaking of, did you see that trade?
The Indy trade?
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and tell them?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure everybody knows. Wentz,
yeah, go ahead.
Carson Wentz traded to the Washington Commanders.
Or Admirals, whatever the fuck they're called.
No, it's Commanders.
Commanders.
But so he's back in the NFC East again. So we'll see how that goes.
So who's the Colts starting quarterback then?
They
don't have one.
I think that Brissett, I would say.
Jacoby Brissett? I don't know. What draft pick do they have?
I don't know. I mean, they're going to have to draft a quarterback.
I think because they weren't in the playoffs last year. I don't believe so. They probably
they were close though.
Yeah,
they got a good team, man. They got the best, like one of the best offensive lines, if not the best.
Maybe we're going to move up to take Pickett.
Hey man, they a quarterback away.
Hey, let's go and get that.
Yeah,
go and get that. But yeah, well, congratulations, Indy. You've rid yourself of cancer. Of Carson Wentz. I wanted to come up with a very catchy like superhero name for Carson Wentz, but I just can't do it. He's just broken. He's broken.
Oh, I got one. Mr. Glass.
Breakable. Mr. Glass. He should be in a wheelchair too.
They call me Mr. Glass.
Call me Mr. Glass. And speaking of wheelchairs, this guy's going to be in one if you don't pay his bookie. Calvin Ridley. Okay, wait, I do have some things to say about this.
You
but
hey,
Calvin
you can
Ridley
take this one.
suspended.
I don't even want to talk about it. This is all you. I'm finna sit back and take my medicine. You go ahead.
Like, I don't like. He said it was $1,500 worth of bets. So that just cost him $11 million, pretty much. But I want to know what he was doing. He was parlaying bets. Okay, he parlayed like 3 Atlanta
It was only
Falcons
like 4
games.
games.
Yeah, it was week 5 too. It was
But
only
you know,
like
one of
5
the
days
games.
span.
My bad. I mean, and this is all I want to say. You know, one of the games was his own team, though. That's where he fucked up.
Yeah, but he played him to win.
It don't matter. You can't bet on your own squad, dog.
Yeah,
you're sitting out and you're not hurt.
I get
you're
that.
You're out for mental reasons.
Right,
You're not out for
placing
hurt.
bets.
It looks bad.
Yeah, I get that. But the whole thing of gambling in sports, I think they should be allowed to gamble. I think they are allowed to gamble, but they're just not allowed to gamble on their sport.
Yes, I agree.
But I think as long as he's not like fixing games and betting on themselves to lose, which if you did bet on Atlanta to lose last season, you probably won a lot of money because they did lose.
They were trash. They are trash.
They were trash. And he went against his team to win. He bet on his team to win, not once, not twice, but 3 times in a parlay bet. So
look at that. That's breaking news here on Bet That.
Right. I'm just saying it was. I don't know. I don't get it. Was it fantasy football? That's what I thought at first until I started reading the stories. I'm like, okay, was he playing fantasy football? Because $1,500, that's not a lot of money. You know, like I pretty much spent $1,500 a season on fantasy football. So to him to do it, I could see that. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think he deserves a full year. But at least he didn't get the Pete Rose treatment.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe I think you're right. A full,
like 5 games, maybe 4 or 5 games.
My bad. I think a full year is a bit extensive. Maybe half a season, but they're just trying to make an example.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
He's being made as the example. That's what that is.
Don't bet on don't bet on your team. I can see you betting on other people's teams. That being okay. Just don't bet on your team. I don't know.
I lost my sound, Dan.
You lost your sound again. He can't hear me.
Mm-hmm. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna refresh.
Okay. But yeah, as far as people gambling and players gambling against their team, as long as it's not against their team, I find that okay. As long as they're not betting to like lose the game and purposely throwing games, I do find that to be okay. But I don't make the rules. Roger Goodall, get at me. 3 games. I would have gave him 3 games. 3 games. Just as better for the first 3 games. Preseason. That's it.
Bruh, it's 17 games. I would have gave him 7.
7.
Because if it would have been any other sport but football, I ain't got no problem with it. But if you're betting on games within the league, you got too much insider information.
Yeah, well, yeah. And here's my other thing. You can make $11 million a year. Why the hell are you betting on games anyway?
Yeah, man. I mean,
that's my thing. I'm like, just to make it interesting, watching at home.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see that because that's what I do. Just to make a game interesting, I'll throw $20 at it. You know? So, but I don't know. Calvin Ridley, we'll see you in 2024, hopefully.
Hey, man. On the real, though, he might have just extended his football career because, I mean, who wants to take another year of punishment?
Right. Just retire. I made my money. Retire. Start betting.
He just extended his
gambling
career
website.
At least 3 years, bro. You sit out 1 season with the Falcons.
Yeah.
You save 3 years on your body.
Until your contract's up, and then you go somewhere else. or until they trade you.
He gonna get paid. He gonna get signed, bro.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He's too good. Oh, real quick before we get off this subject, did you see the meme that I posted on the page? About Calvin Ridley?
No.
Okay, so somebody found them on Madden, and they go, "Now tell me, Madden don't be lying." And you know how it shows like the different traits of the player. Guess what Calvin Ridley's trait was?
Huh?
Gambler. I'm
Gambler.
done. Move on. Next go. Keep it rolling.
Boom, let's go.
Swear to God.
Madden called it. Madden's like futuristic.
Gambler. I was like,
Yeah.
it's too
Madden
good.
can predict the future.
It's too good. They let that in our heads.
Speaking of future, will MLB have one? Are we gonna have a football? Are we gonna have a football? Are we gonna have a baseball season this year? I know we don't talk a lot of baseball here on Bet That, but is the MLB? I think they are gonna have a season eventually, and I'm kind of glad that it's cutting off games at this moment because 164 games a year is way too many baseball games.
First is 162, but even the 2-game difference is still way too many fucking games. You don't need
a three-game series with a 3-game series.
What? Yeah, baseball. We got to talk about that, man. We can do a whole episode on that. What is with the series?
82 games. Take it at 82 games. That's enough.
The people that set the baseball thing are just like, you know what? Look, we got Boston going all the way over here to fucking Miami. We rocking out 3 games while we at this motherfucker. We back and forth. No, we gonna be here for 3 games.
3 games.
I mean, you would think that, but then they still doing 162 games, man. Like, it's too many fucking games. That's why I don't be start paying attention to the playoffs.
Right.
I really don't, man. It's too many games.
It's like, August. August is when I start paying attention to football or baseball. See? And August is when I start paying attention to baseball because that's when it starts getting good.
Look,
you're down
man.
to your last.
Go ahead.
You're down to your last like 60 games, 80 games, something like that. And it's when everyone's racing for a playoff hunt. And I do think they should expand the playoffs too. But I do think what is holding this deal back is the international draft. Apparently, the league wants to have international players be drafted into the MLB. And the players are just like, hell to the nah. You're not gonna have some person overseas come over here and take my damn job.
Hey, man, because them boys over there can ball, bro.
They can play some baseball.
Not all, but some of them.
Yeah,
that's their life.
Those international players from Japan, they can play ball.
What's my boy? He one of my favorite players in the league now for the Angels.
Oh yeah,
Otani, or is that his?
Osani. Osani.
He's a 6 tool, not 5 tool, 6 tool player.
Yeah, that dude is an ace on the mound and on the plate.
Hit, pitch, catch.
Yeah, do it all. Yeah, he should have had he had MVP last year. I do believe, didn't he?
What'd you say?
I do believe he had MVP last year too.
Yeah, he was on the cover of the game.
Yeah. Osade. Yeah, definitely a good player. Great player. But I don't know. Hopefully they get everything worked out. But yeah, I don't think they should be drafting international players either. I mean, baseball is big. There's like the MLB, then there's AAA, then there's AA, and then there's farm teams below AA. I happen to live in a town of one of them. So I'm just saying we
got a few here in Texas. We got a couple.
There's a lot of teams. I'm sure they can make room.
So are you saying that you are for them being able to jump in or against?
I think they should be able to. Like I said, it's not like there's not enough room.
I mean, the talent is going to weed itself out, so they're going to get there eventually.
Right. Each team has like 4 teams, 5 teams.
3 minimum, at least 3.
On each level. So yeah, I don't. And the ones that don't have teams on each level can actually have a team on each level. Probably not Oakland though, because they're poor, but not the A's. They need some help. They need some new ownership or something. Someone to spend some money. But all right, yeah, I don't know. MLB, get it together. We'll see.
Hey, they got enough games to have a lockout. I think they're going to be fine.
Yeah, they could be locked
out until y'all got 82 games left in the holiday.
Yeah, I hope they are locked out for half the season. Then they can see that 82 games is enough. We figured it out. Let's not kill our players.
What they've only canceled, like 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that?
I think it's been 2 or 3 so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much. Anyways, speaking of not much, hey Phil, what's going on, Phil Jackson? Lakers looking to Phil for advice on how to run the Lakers. Like they should have did this like a long time ago, but apparently Phil Jackson has been in the ear of Jeannie Buss and all of management for the entire season, managing Westbrook and LeBron James together.
Hey man, number one thing they got to do this offseason. Russell, I'm sorry.
You gotta get rid of him. I don't care if they just cut him. Yeah, I was even iffy on Anthony Davis. I really wanted Anthony Davis to be somebody, like be a Laker for a long time. But now I'm just like, we could even do without him.
Hey, he on the block in my franchise.
Right, yeah.
He on the trade block.
Yeah, him and Russ should be on the block anyway. I don't think Anthony Davis will go anywhere. Russ, if Russ is somehow on this team at the beginning of next year, I'm probably not going to be a Lakers fan for the next year. I'm going to be rooting for the home team, Detroit Pistons, even though it'll probably be just as sad, but still. Russ needs to go. He doesn't want to be here. He's pissed because everyone's calling him Westbrick, but we've been calling him Westbrick forever.
Man, he tripping, man. I mean, but some players just need to stay in them small markets, man, where they thrive. You know what I'm saying?
He's not meant to be a championship player. He's not. He can be a
He's
good
not
role
good
player.
fit. He
can be a Detlef Schrempf. What's wrong with being a Detlef Schrempf?
That ego, man.
In the Hall of Fame, his hometown where he grew up, the team that he loved to watch when he was a kid hates him. Everybody in LA hates him. Look, I don't understand how he could be the most hated person in LA, but Russ is out. He's up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what it is, man. It's them damn like where he lost me is the post game comments. You know, where he was just he don't give a shit. Like, nah, bro, you can't be no Laker talking like that.
Right.
You couldn't be on my squad in high school talking like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that.
Beat down the locker room for that shit.
What? You don't get it. The sun is gonna shine. We all know that, but we see them banners on the wall. You better care. What you mean you don't care? As soon as he did that, fool, like, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm done with Russ, man. I ain't got no respect for you, fool. You talking about you don't care and you mad that people are talking shit. You just basically said you don't really care. Basketball it's just a game, and you need to just go play just the game. And
go overseas and play just the game. Yeah, go overseas and play just the game. Go over to China and play just the game.
It was just a game.
Yeah.
It was just a game.
Exactly.
It was just a game. It was just a game.
Right? They're gonna pay you over there. They'll pay you really good over there. Really, really good.
I think they're gonna end up doing that. I think they might just eat it, bro.
Yeah.
They can't bring it. Look, they bring him back, LeBron gone.
No, they can't bring him back. That can't happen.
Did you Magic tore him up? Did you do a Magic yet?
Yeah, they can't bring him back. If they bring him back, that's just like another slap in the face because he was supposed to be gone at the trade deadline.
LeBron wanted him gone at the trade deadline. They didn't make the move because they wanted that damn pick. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me started, Dan. You know I'm a Lakers fan.
I'm all for draft picks too. I like my draft picks, but I'm saying take that 2027 draft pick and try to move up a year or two. You know, because what 13-year-old are you scouting right now that's going to be worth that pick? Like you said before, what 13-year-old are they scouting right now is going to be worth that pick? You know?
And then you got the lotto. Ain't no guarantee you're going to get his ass.
Right? Exactly. Yeah, you can wait to 2036 and then you can draft my son. See what I'm saying?
I mean, look, if you are a championship contender, then you shouldn't be holding on to draft picks all tight. If you're a bottom feeder, I get it. But we trying to win now over here, bro. Now.
Like, what are you going to get, though, for the 2027 pick, besides that John Wall pick? I don't think that John Wall trade would have been a good trade either. It just would have been more of the same.
I think it would have been addition by subtraction, so I have to disagree.
Well, does John Wall have 1 year on his contract or 2?
I don't know, but John Wall would take whatever role he was given, and we wouldn't have to be having this conversation. Would John Wall come off the bench? No, John Wall, he's not no disrupting man. I'd rather have him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't think they would have been any better with him or without him. So
We wouldn't have been. Yeah, we wouldn't have been worse.
yeah,
We would not have been worse. You could
yeah, that's
literally
true.
just take him off of the team, and I guarantee you we'd be no worse.
That's what they should do. Just plug him off. Just
Yeah,
take him
we'd
off.
be. I guarantee that we'd be improved by at least 5 games.
Yeah. Well, LeBron out and AD out. Westbrook playing like Westbrick. I'm gonna keep saying it. Screw you, Russ. Play better. You want everybody to stop calling you Westbrook? Play better.
Hey man, I used to have people kind of noise to me when I was hooping.
It's part of the game.
Yeah, you're supposed to hear it, but you don't hear it. You know what I'm saying? Well, nobody like talking about my mama or nothing like that. But I've been places where they have.
I got booed every time I touched the ball. It doesn't matter.
But that's how they did me.
Yeah.
That's how they.
I got booed every time I touched the ball, and then I just swished and then shush them.
Yeah, that's how you got to change it. Change the narrative. It's all about. It's all about your play.
Yep.
Not about you. It's about how you're playing.
Yep. About 20 years and 60 pounds later. Here we are. Yep. But that's how it is. Russ is pretty much checked out. LeBron, I think they should check him out. But big ups to LeBron, passing Kareem in the all-time points list. Good job, LeBron James. It was kind of silent. It was kind of like a silent celebration. Everyone knew what happened. Everyone knew it happened, but no one gave a crap.
Nobody cared.
No one cared. Exactly. It's been 3 weeks, and I just found out about it.
Hey, he still ain't better than Kobe.
No, he ain't better than Kobe. Sure, he still ain't better than Kobe.
He can have all the records.
No,
he ain't better than Kobe and Michael.
No, you can stat chase all you want, LeBron. Get as many records as you want, but we all know the truth. You see the footage.
I'm tired of the disrespect y'all showing on Kobe Bryant's name, but I'm not putting him in this greatest player of all conversation. Seriously, can we have a LeBron versus Kobe debate?
Oh, we should have LeBron versus
Kobe. I mean, come on.
Everyone out there watching, if you are watching right now,
who is picking LeBron James over Kobe Bryant, dog?
Exactly. But if you guys watching out there right now, if you think LeBron is better than Kobe, we are inviting you onto the show to have the Kobe LeBron argument.
And I'm inviting you to play me on 2K on the PS5. Holla at me. You can have LeBron, and I'm gonna take Kobe.
Yep.
And I'm gonna drop 60 on you. I guarantee.
Guarantee. In the street ball, 1v1.
Crazy. LeBron James better than Kobe being Bryant. Blasphemy.
LeBron James he's not better than a lot of people. I still put Kareem above him.
I mean, bro, I still got Larry Bird ahead of him as the greatest small forward.
Yeah, for sure. Larry Bird was
two.
Larry Bird was like he was a thug. He was thuggish.
Larry Bird was
thuggish. Larry Bird would go up to you and say, "Hey, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna stop here, and I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna shoot it right in your face." And then he'd just go out and do it. He'd tell you exactly what he's gonna do before he even does it.
He scored like 40 points one game left-handed.
That's Larry for you. He was showboating that game. He must have been against the Bullets or something.
I'm bored.
Hey, Coach, tie this behind my back. On my back. Robert, get the rebound.
Damn.
Robert Parrish. Yeah, I would love to see. We got to have like a draft on this show one day.
I like how they did that. That was kind of cool.
That 75th anniversary.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. I'm still not taking LeBron as high as people think, though, bro. There's a lot of players I'm taking ahead of LeBron. A lot.
Yeah, a lot of players.
A lot.
I would put D Wade above LeBron.
Bro, I'd take Shaq over LeBron. I'd take Elijah Wan over LeBron.
Kareem,
Kobe,
David
Kareem,
Robinson,
Wilt,
Tim Duncan,
Kevin Garnett, maybe even.
Oh yeah, Garnett.
Tracy McGrady. I might take.
I would take Ray Allen over him too.
Yeah, I don't even know if he's better than Tracy.
No, Tracy McGrady. Tracy McGrady is such an underrated player.
He is very. Thank you.
Such an underrated player. I love you, T-Mac. If you were watching this show, holla at your boy.
Out.
But big shout out. Tracy McGrady is a very underrated player. And I'm sorry, him and Vince Carter didn't have a longer stay in Toronto. That would have been special. That would have been special. cousins playing on the same team, winning championships. But anyways, there, guys. Right before we go, though, I just want to spend a little shout out to Brittany Griner. She's over there arrested out in Russia. So thoughts and prayers go out to you. Hopefully you get home safe.
Facts.
That's that marijuana, dude. That's that weed in Russia. You can't have that weed in Russia. They don't like it. But there is a war zone going on, so that's really more important. So hopefully you get back home safe.
Yeah, man. Same. I don't really have. What you said, bro. I hope she get home safe, man. It's the wrong time to be stuck over there.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
That's all I'm saying.
See, the WNBA needs to start paying players more, so they don't have to go overseas in the off season to play for 30 grand.
Yeah. Hey, man, she better call Method Man off Power.
That's right. Get that going.
And that white boy, Method Man, that white boy come get you out. Facts.
Thanks. Oh yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Came on a little early today, but thank you for watching, knocking out this episode. And of course, go catch Jerrion over on the
Cloud Chronicles, baby. You know what time it is. We got an episode coming out tomorrow. Lisa Bello. Check her out. Dope singer.
Yes.
Happy National Women's Day and month to all the queens.
Oh yeah, it is National Women's Month, isn't it?
It's National Women's Month and /Melanin March.
Oh. I have no idea what the last one means. Oh, that's why, because I'm white.
No, melanin is the stuff that makes our skin dark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you just learned something. There you go.
Yeah,
and Melanin March. We drop knowledge on that too.
I am very white. I come from a very white state, in a very white neighborhood, and a very white
Have you ever done your ancestry?
My ancestry?
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm just going to say I was not impressed. So
you didn't have no African in you or nothing?
No, we're strictly European. And
that don't mean nothing.
My ancestors were bad people.
Bro. You got black cousins.
Bad people.
You got black cousins. Are you Russian?
Sure
Are you part Russian?
No, I'm French Canadian. I'm about as white can get.
Yeah. I found out my son has got a little bit of Russian in it, my oldest son. I was like,
how?
Get out.
Must be on your mama's side. You don't trust that bitch.
I was like, man, you got to talk to your people, man. What's going on? What's wrong with y'all?
Knock it off, dude.
I know it's cold, but damn. Man, let's get out of here.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Yeah, later. Peace.
Peace.